Oh hey, didn't see you there. No, I'm just kidding. What's up guys, Homie Dog Biscuit here, and this is a Domination gameplay on the map Dome, which I already said actually. But I'm using the PP90, which is my favorite submachine gun. And speaking of submachine guns, I really love submachine guns. And I actually like all of them pretty much. I think there's one that I haven't used yet actually. But yeah, this is easily one of my favorite guns on the game so far. And hopefully people don't say it's overpowered and it gets patched, because I would be pissed off, because it probably is overpowered. But then again, everything on this game is overpowered except for me. I can't use assault rifles because I'm always lagging. But yeah, that's why I use submachine guns, because I get that high fire rate and just fire off the hip and spray and pray. But the weird thing is that I prestige, and I use my prestige token on an ACR. Because I don't even use the, I used that like 4 times, and then like the game before I prestige, I liked it, and I was like, yo, I'm just going to use my prestige token on it. Weirdest thing. Shouldn't have done that probably. I've used it like 4 times. Speaking of being prestige, I'm level 44, first prestige now. Probably prestige tomorrow again, if I'm playing at the same rate that I'm playing at now. Yeah, it'd be fun, pretty fun. So I had a few things that I wanted to talk about, and those things are theater mode, spec ops, and the mobility with sniper rifles. So I'm gonna start off with this, since I'm already pretty much talking about guns. You guys should know that I'm a sniper. I love to snipe. The majority of my Call of Duty time since Modern Warfare 2 has been sniping. COD 4, I was a sniper, but I wasn't really like a aggressive sniper. I was pretty much a noob back on that game, and I didn't ever buy World at War. I actually rented it and hated it because of the story mode. Pissed me off, and it was before I played multiplayer. And story mode pissed me off because I was terrible at first-person shooters back then. But anyways, this is a different story for a different day. I'm pretty sure I have ADD and I always go off topic. Anyways, I'm like MC, get sidetracked easily. So yeah, I was pretty much like a hard scoping in the back of the map guy on Call of Duty 4. But then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I used to watch tons of YouTube videos like White Boy 7th Street and Hutch and C-Nanners and all them. And you know, my list of people that I watch has gone way up now. But back then I used to try to be a tryhard until about 3 months before the game was, or not 3 months before the game was over, like 4 months after the game had came out, when everybody was already bored of the game. I was just like, well, you know, I'm gonna start quickscoping, because I started watching a whole bunch of montages, and I was really into that whole quickscoping scene at the time. And I was always a sniper, like I said, but I wasn't really good at quickscoping, and I would never do it online. Actually, I never quickscoped online on Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer until after Black Ops came out. I was always just private matches, and I tried a couple times like free-for-alls and stuff on multiplayer on Modern Warfare 2, but I could never pull off a decent kill-death ratio. I would always go negative, and I would always lose the match. So I never wanted to do it online. But then when Black Ops came out, I was like, well, you know what, they have this new theater mode thing, and I kind of want to try to start up a YouTube career and get a PVR and whatnot. And the Skate 3 servers were going to crap at the time, so I figured I could use my PVR to record videos for that, which I actually did for the last video. So yeah. So then I got my PVR, and then, well, I actually got my PVR after. So the beginning of Black Ops, I was like, let me try to snipe, and I made a terrible montage after I got my PVR, and I was saving up clips from the whole time when the game came out till Christmas, and it was a terrible montage. It was terrible clips. The editing was just terrible, and it was all done by me and one of my friends who was also in the montage, but all the editing and stuff was me. The clips were like double kills and like a headshot, and then like some no scopes, far no scopes, but they were just like terrible clips. Like I got better clips in the opening week of this game than I got in that whole time. And I mean, you know, sniping was really hard in that game actually when the game first came out, so the clips weren't that bad. But the way that I edited them didn't make them look any better. And look, and I finally died right here. I was on like a 17 kill streak. I was pretty angered. What was I? Yep, 17-0. Man, that sucked. But so yeah, that's when I started sniping and stuff. And then on Black Ops, before they patched it to make it really good, I started getting pretty damn good at sniping. And that's where like all my accuracy came from. Because if you're able to do it when it sucks, then imagine when it's easy, you know. And then I would go back onto Modern Warfare 2 and try to snipe, and it was just too easy. And I remember the first game that I ever played on Modern Warfare 2 sniping after Black Ops came out I believe I went like 30-2 in a domination game, and I wasn't camping and hardscoping. I was actually rushing and capturing objectives, but you know, I don't know what happened. Yeah, we actually had, it was probably because I was at my dad's house and they got FiOS like later on, like in the last couple months before we moved out of that house. We had FiOS and it was like 30 megabytes per second internet. So I was pretty much raping. But then, you know, after the more and more I played a Black Ops, and then they patched the snipers in the game and made them easier to use, you know, I played a lot more and I got a lot accurate, and that's like all I did for the last 3 or 4 months of Black Ops was just snipe online. I didn't even like to shoot regular guns after that, and I would always be like, wow, use a regular gun, what a noob. I mean, I was just joking, but you know, that's what I would always say, and all my friends would laugh because they're in the lobby using regular guns. But so, you know, then I don't, wait, whoa. What was the point of this story? Oh, the sniper, okay. So, jeez, I told you, man, I get sidetracked easily. But, so yeah, back to the whole basis of the thing. I'm a sniper. You know, I like to be a sniper. I've always sniped in games, you know, since I was a little kid, even before Call of Duty. So, like, I'm a sniper. But, you know, on this game, I love to snipe, and I love the way that they make sniping. But the Barrett 50 cal, which is my favorite gun to snipe with in Modern Warfare 2, that, well, I mean, that and the intervention, I guess, are pretty tied up. But I love the Barrett 50 cal, and I loved it on this game, how it felt. But the thing about it is the mobility on it is you run like you're holding a freaking Stinger. Like, you run so slow with it, and it's so annoying. Oh my god, it's so annoying. It's like, it's terrible, man. I hate it. I hate how slow you run with it. I'm trying, you know, you have to level up the gun to 24 to get the speed proficiency, and that just takes forever. I mean, I guess I could put on like double XP gun bonus, that gun, whatever, double gun XP, but I just don't want to use it when it's this slow because I feel like I'm lagging and I'm handicapped to play. Excuse me. So it's just like, I love the Barrett, you know, the L118A8, I don't know. But that gun, it's cool. I like the gun. I really wish I would have used my prestige token on the MSR, but I kind of don't really want to snipe at the second. I kind of wanted to use the Barrett, but the L118AB, I think it is. I don't know. I don't remember the last letter. That thing's confusing. We're just going to call it the L118. You can scope in and shoot and then get out of the scope and then scope in to be ready to shoot again before your gun can cock, and that gets you killed sometimes, so I don't really like that. That's why I don't like to use that much. You know, I did use it like all last pre-prestige, I guess you could call it, and I had a gold and everything, but that's like, I always mess up like clips, like I'm trying to get a quad feed and I'll get to like 3 or I'll get to like 2, and then my gun will quote unquote jam, or you know, I just won't cock it fast enough, so I end up dying and I don't get the clip. Or, you know, or I end up missing because when I scoped in and I pressed R1, he didn't shoot, and then when I scope out, he shoots then because the bullet, it's not like it's lag, it just doesn't want to, it feels like it lags, you know. So the MSR, I really wish I would have used my prestige token on that, but I didn't, so I gotta wait till next prestige. But yeah, whatever. So that was the point of this thing. Now, into the theater mode topic. Actually, well, you know, we'll just go with the Spec Ops one for now. We'll just go in that reverse order because I'm weird like that, and I have like some sort of OCD thing also. So I have to go in that order that I set it in. So Spec Ops and single player. I haven't played through single player yet, but it's pretty good where I'm at. But every time I start it up, a friend that hasn't been online all day gets on and is like, hey, let's play multiplayer. And I'm like, oh, well, okay, you know, I don't need to play this yet. So, you know, I just do that and quit the game. So I'm on like story mode, mission 5 or something like that. But Spec Ops is really fun. I haven't played mission mode yet, but I've played survival mode a good like 5 times or 6 times. But the only thing is that like after the round starts up, there's like a major frame rate drop. And I don't know if this happens with everybody. I've heard a couple people talk about it. I don't know if it happens with everybody, or if it's like the disc, or if it's just like the lobby that you happen to get into. Me and my friend were trying to play a private match, me and RE2929, the guy who I always play like zombies and crap with. We were trying to play it, and like every time the helicopters would spawn in, the frame rate would just drop, and we'd just be like freezing. Like we'll be frozen on a frame for like 2 seconds, and then we'll like teleport like 5 feet in front of us, and then we'll freeze on a frame again, and it's just like, You know, that happens online a lot too, but it happened to me on Spec Ops. Like the first time and the second time I played it was like that, and I was just like, Jesus Christ. So I didn't like that about Spec Ops, but Spec Ops is really fun. That's kind of what I wanted to say, is that it's fun, and it's a good addition to try to compare itself to Zombies. I think Zombies is funner than that, just because they have their own maps instead of using the same maps, and that's just more creative to me. I don't really like how it's the same maps, because I'm not too fond of all these maps yet. There's like three or four maps that I actually really like. But I'm not gonna go into that. What was the other thing? Theater mode. God, theater mode on this game is pretty retarded. You know, I'm kind of like I'm kind of the negative guy. Huh? I'm kind of just bringing up all the negative points of the game. I really do like the game. I just like to complain, and I don't have anybody to complain to because nobody at my house cares. So I'm gonna complain to you guys. The theater mode on this game pisses me off. It sucks to a certain extent. It's good. I'm glad that they brought it back, but there's just tons of things. It's a major downgrade from Black Ops' theater mode. Let's just say that. Like on Black Ops' theater mode, you can bring your party in there. You could all watch a video. I believe you can bring in 6 people, or 5 people, or 4 people, something like that. But you can bring in more than one person. That's the point. And damn it, the video's about to end. I gotta hurry up and say this. You can't bring in people onto your theater mode on this game, into your quote-unquote vault, is what they call it. You can't bring friends into that. Then you also can't bring up your scoreboard in the game. Like, sometimes I want to check my score when I record it in theater mode. You can't do that. And then you also can't look at somebody else's character in first person. Now, there's a switch character button. You switch characters, it goes to them in third person. You press the triangle button to go back into first person, or the Y button. I don't know if it's the same on Xbox. You know, like I said, I haven't played Xbox. I don't own an Xbox right now, but I'm still working on it, trying to get Gears of War. Blah, 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 blah. Different story for a different day. But you can't spectate them in first person. I messed up. I heard that you can turn off your recording, and then you can record, or I mean, you lag less in the game. And I was like, you know what? Well, let me do that then. And I turned off the recording, and I didn't press capture on my capture module, and it didn't. I thought I pressed capture. I remember vaguely pressing capture, but I guess I didn't, and I missed a 6-man spray. I took out freaking the whole team, and that was the only game that I did that on. So now I've been making sure that I record every game before the match starts. But yeah, you can't. It's like you can't spectate other people. Okay, that's what I was trying to. Sorry. I get sidetracked easily. I told my friend, because he had his theater mode on. I was like, well, go into your theater mode, and then I could just put it in your file share, and then I can watch it from there. So I go into his theater mode, and you can't watch anybody other than him because it's from his theater mode. And I guess that's how theater mode is in this game, and that really sucks, because what I would really like to do is look at my friends playing, you know, like my friend got some Moabs, and I want to look at his play style when he gets it. I want to look at, you know, if I suspect somebody from hacking or something like that, I want to be able to look at his videos. If I suspect somebody from boosting, I want to be able to look at his things. If I can look at them in third person, and if I can look at them in free camera, why can't I look at them in first person? It shouldn't be that hard to do. And yeah, so there's my little rant. I'm sorry I went like way over the video limit. Maybe you see an extra clip right there. Probably not, though, because I don't want to go searching through everything. Anyways, yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah. Enjoy my negativity. That's